It says I'm live and it says I'm on there. Can anyone confirm that I'm actually around? I'm not speaking to myself. I've never used StreamYard before, but I thought it'd be cool. My phone's going crazy now. I thought it'd be cool because then other people could, you know, sort of come in and speak to me.
Yeah, Satan inside and the real thing of. So we can hear you.
Oh, well, that's good then. Oh, yeah. At least it's working. That's got to be something. Wearing the headphones because I thought if anyone joined me, you know, then I don't want my computer audio coming through and causing an echo or anything else. So that's really good. So how's everyone doing tonight? Let's. Oh, it's all weird now. It's not used to this. See who's in. So we've got me. I'm here. It says it. Cherie, obviously. Vegan Gaze. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Twisted Hippie. Hello. How are you? Satan Inside. Nice to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. The Real Thing. That's a great name, isn't it? Hey, Kat, how are you doing? Nice to see you here as well. Oh, Pordini, nice to see you. Vegmet Codbod, nice to see you as well. And Summer in December. So according to my chat window so far, that's everyone that's here. Obviously, you know, it could be completely insane. But yeah, there is. So I'm using StreamYard, so we don't just have to listen to me all night, which might make a welcome change. The reason why I've done this is I thought it was a bit different, you know, to actually not just be me. And I thought if there's anyone out there who anyone at all who's in the stream tonight wants to come and have a chat, you know, there's a link in the description of the video which you can join in and appear on the stream, and it's also in the comments, so feel free to do so. Yeah, it's I just thought it'd be something a bit different, you know, to have somebody on here, but yeah, so get joining if you want to. So anyway, my week's been a bit boring. Still got a bad back, unfortunately, which is causing me a little bit of grief, which is no fun. So a bit sleepy with the painkillers have got me on. What have they got me on here? Let's have, well, they've got me on some kind of muscle relaxant, which is why I'm like slow. It's nothing to do with vegan deterioration, so we're absolutely fine there. So methocarbamol. I think it's just a less addictive muscle relaxant, but it's relaxing me too much. So, yes, if everyone can give the thumbs up to the stream, that'd be great. And if there's anybody here who's not subscribed to the channel, then if you could do that, would be absolutely amazing. Get some of my videos watched. That would be good. Am I missing comments, Cherie, or are we not? No, that's good. Anyway, oh, Robert Pacino, nice to see you. Nice to see you here. I'm not sure if the chat. Let me just check because maybe the chat on Streamlabs isn't quite as up to, you know, StreamYard, I keep calling it Streamlabs, isn't quite as up to date as the one that would maybe on YouTube. So if I get the YouTube chat up as well, and we'll see if they sort of match. You never know, do you? We'll see what we get. Do they match? That's no fun. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, they do match. It's just all this new stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, it's I've as I say, got the muscle relaxant, so that's hence why I'm a little bit. Another reason for, you know, maybe opening the stream up to guests. They can prop me up and stop me falling over and and being strange. So there we go. Well, stranger than normal.
Anything can stop you being being strange.
No, yeah, not Cherie's just saying nothing can stop me being strange. Even if I don't like wearing the headset, I must admit, I mean, that's annoying me a little bit. It's like, it's like I feel like I'm working in a call center now. Not that there's anything wrong with working in a call center. I feel, so that's sad. I feel like I should say, have this foot down and be saying, yes, have you been in an accident, trip or fall? Maybe not. So who else? Vegan Gay says she's going to come on in a second. That'll be good. What's up with your back, Mooncat? Did something happen? Well, according to Grumpy Vegan Grandad, it's actually now made of glass. But in reality, I think what it is like a lot of people, we've been stuck in lockdown, and I've not done. The gyms have been closed. I've been sat on my backside for far too long, making videos, working from home, and just not getting up enough, and it's just took its toll a bit on my back. So I need to get up, get moving, get exercising, get a bit more weight off, and I think I'll be right. The doctor doesn't think there's anything particularly wrong. It's just, or they're doing the usual doctor thing, where it's, well, just take the pills, you'll be fine. So I think that's generally how it goes with them at the moment, to be honest. It's the lack of nutrients. I am getting all the nutrients that I need. I have no idea what you mean. I mean, I can't eat fruit because it's toxic, but other than that, I'm absolutely fine. That's my terrible Sverige impression for anyone who didn't know. It's not been it's been a quiet week, really. I made a new video, which if anyone wants to come on and discuss with me, because I've had Lolly, hope you feel better soon. Think we're all falling apart a bit in lockdown. Yeah, definitely. I think we all are. It's taking its toll, but at least we're okay. Oh, Gemma's here. Evening. How are you? So yeah, I made a video. So if anyone wants to discuss that, because it seems like I've had a few more negative comments about that one than I normally have on mine. Normally you'll just laugh and go, yeah, funny video, cool. But I made one about that vegan teacher's video, are you racist? Sort of a response to a vegan, which isn't something I normally would do, obviously. But I felt the need. So if anyone's not watched that, feel free to go and watch that. But it's okay. Oh, Deb Thompson, nice to see you. How are you? Did I say that before? I can't remember. I've said it again. You've got a double hello. So there we go. So hopefully everyone is doing a little bit better than I am.
You've got someone in the waiting room.
Oh, I've got someone in the waiting room. I've never done this before. I'm going to click the button. Here we go.
Hello.
Oh, is that it? Are we on? Is that all I needed to do?
Yeah, I think you've done it. You can change it as well, so we're not so close. Like, the layout.
I want to be close. Moving closer. I can change the layout, can I? How about this one?
Hey, that's a bit nicer, isn't it?
You just want to be distanced from me. It's what a terrible attitude to take, Ellie. Oh, so nice to you as well. It's like
no, I'm like, no.
We're a little close. Have you had a bath, vegan Mooncat? It's like I can smell. It's the smell-o-vision.
Yeah, I feel much better now. That's fine.
Well, what else?
Right, what were you talking about just before? That you brought out a video and people aren't happy about it.
Hey, I'll just say hello to Hench. Hey, how are you doing, Paul? Nice to see you. Hi, Lo. That's a funny one. Yeah, I brought out a video. I didn't want to do it particularly, but I did bring out a video about that vegan teacher, because obviously she's been deplatformed from TikTok, which I don't necessarily agree with, because I'm not up for massive amounts of censorship, and I'm not up for people's freedom of speech being taken away from them. But even though I know she's quite polarizing, so some people, really don't like her. So she's obviously putting a lot of more effort into her YouTube channel now, as it's the one that she was able to really access, even though I believe she's now opening an account on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's still going, which is another matter altogether. Yeah, I made a response video because I personally didn't agree with the content of a video. It was called "Are You Racist?" And then I don't know if anyone else has seen that. It was basically, she was using a specific word, derogatory term for describing black people, and saying that it can be took back and sort of reclaimed and repurposed and made to have a good sort of connotation. And I was like, I don't think it can. I really don't think it can. I mean, I'm obviously white, and you know, but even as a white person, I'm sure that particular word needs to be not used. And I did say so. It would be absolutely fine that if I went up and called a young black girl this name, and then just explained to her that it's okay because I'm taking it back and it's now a good term. No, it's been used to push a particular group of people down, and you know, keep them down and make them less than they are. And you know, it shouldn't be brought back under any circumstance. Some words are just beyond redemption, I think I said in the video, and I think I'm right.
Yeah, and even if that is the case, it's kind of uncomfortable to even like talk about it if you're not part of it. So it's like, yeah, no, I saw that. I hadn't even seen the word written down in a very long time. So it was like a complete shock. I was just like, oh my God. And I just spent the day, the way I approach this topic is I just, if I see a video and people are talking about her, I just talk about the animals again, because that's who it's supposed to be about. And then it somehow constantly comes back to, you know, the behavior of Katie and like with TikTok as well. Like I get videos taken down for bullying. Like I'm
not on TikTok much, so I'm not sure what goes on.
Yeah, so yeah, you can just put a video and enough people report it. Like it's easier to get things taken down over there than it is like on YouTube. So, but yeah,
I would have thought, you know, there'd be a bit more unregulated and just be a little bit more free. I always thought YouTube would be the more strict platform, to be honest. It shows you my lack of knowledge about TikTok, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've never had a video taken down, but I've had videos taken down on TikTok, like quite a few.
I agree with Hench on that one as well. You know, a complete lack of thought was put into that video. You know, you do think as well sometimes, you know, has she got good intentions? You know, is she actually, or is this just literally she's got so used to be in that, you know, inflammatory sort of like attention grabbing sort of like vein of mind where she puts something and it brings traffic to her social media, you know, which now obviously you know, her YouTube channel is a lot less. It's still a lot. It's 40,000, you know, subscribers. You know, it's a lot less than a 1.7 million TikTok, whatever they call them on TikTok. TikTokers.
Yeah.
I
don't think she's like hateful or anything. Like I think she's got good intentions. I think she probably subscribes to this idea, you know, like Peter, like Ingrid Newkirk, this idea of all press is good press. And I don't in my stomach feel like that's the case, but I think that's what she's doing. I don't think she's got foul intentions. I just think she's thinking, well, I just need to get attention, and like no matter what. And I just
have you watched much of it? Because every time I mean, I don't want to bash her too much. I mean, as I said, I mean, I didn't really want to make a video about a fellow vegan, but at the end of the day, I mean, if vegans just stay quiet and, you know, let other vegans say things that we disagree with and we don't challenge them, even though we challenge, you know, omnivores and carnivores, etc., then, you know, people are going to think that we're like, all right, even the vegans won't even speak up and they must know she's wrong. They are a cult. I'm not joining them.
Yeah, I think there's this balance that you need to get between, because you shouldn't have to fall at mercy to like people's stereotyping. Like if people really want to just look at one vegan or one person and go, they're all like that, that's their problem. Like,
yeah, of course.
That's half of the reason we have these problems in the first place, because people want to group people and lump them together. But at the same time, I think there does need to be some consideration of how people typically function. You know, I don't think we should just like bear open to it. but I don't think we should like give into it either. So
No, definitely not.
yeah, I just wouldn't have. I would never do this. I just wouldn't do this. Like, what's the idea? No,
I just didn't see who was benefiting from it either, because I couldn't think of a group of people that would necessarily think it was a great idea, and
yeah,
because she identifies so much, as in it for the animals and and veganism. Unfortunately, like you say, I mean, many people, and even though it's not our fault, or hers really, they do tar everyone with the same brush. If you call yourself a vegan, then every vegan's exactly the same as you are.
yeah.
Then it's and it just seems so severely out of whack, and I just thought, well, that is literally just because if you've ever heard her speak about losing the 1.7 million followers, she says 1.7 million an awful lot, and she looks really, really, I don't, maybe she should be proud of it when she says it, but she does seem very proud of the fact that there was 1.7 million followers, and I think it's a big fall. And I think she wants to get back to that level as soon as possible. As while she is in it for the animals, I'm 100% sure, and I'm sure she's trying to do her best, for racism, homophobia, and all these other things in her way. I also think she's got caught in this trap of really needing to be famous. I might be wrong.
I mean, it's either that, or people tend to go on this crusade where they're like, I need to fulfill my mission regardless of what I need to do in order to get there. And I don't subscribe to that notion. I feel like, yeah, I've got a mission, but I need to be careful of where I tread.
Yeah.
I don't, and I think she's got it like in her head that this is the problem and she needs to just deal with that. And I did see somewhere that someone, one of her friends said that they believe that, animal exploitation is the root of all oppression, and if that was dealt with, every other problem in existence would go away. So if she actually does believe that, then she's seeing this as the main problem. She's thinking, right, well, no matter what, if we get rid of this, everything will fall into place. And I just don't agree that dealing with this will make everything fall into place.
Definitely not everything, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a massive problem. It's one of the roots, but I don't think that's it.
No, so yeah, I didn't particularly want to make the video, and but I had people say, "Well, you're saying that she's making this video for views. What are you doing?" I said, "Well, of course, I'm making videos and hoping people will view them, and I assume she's doing the same." Yeah. But there's only certain places I'll go to accomplish people watching my videos.
Yeah,
there's certain things I won't do. There's certain things I won't say. And if that means I get a lot less attention, so be it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because you've got to think. I mean, so I think it's a few people, and I think yourself, and I said it as well. I don't think all press is good press anymore. Maybe it was in the old days, but in the olden days.
Well, when you look at animal rights back then, when they were doing more like of the direct action, the economic sabotage and stuff like that, there was this comment about how back in the day you did need to do very extreme things because the only way to actually bring information out was through the local paper, and the way to get into the local paper was to commit crimes and stuff like that. So that there was this kind of need to do something extreme and bad in order for it to get seen, because people share bad news more than they do good news.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know the terminology for it, but you have it's the word gatekeepers. We have people who can basically stop you or give you access to like newspapers or TV shows. But that's not the case with the internet. There's not really the same controls. So it's not really not really needed to do something. I mean, she's already got the name now. She's got the big name. She's people know about her. Maybe she could, like Lolly's just saying there, maybe if she's just trying to push veganism, she should step back from the other stuff. She's got notoriety now. And if that's why she was doing this stuff originally on TikTok, she's accomplished that. And maybe now she can just concentrate on content that maybe won't get deplatformed again.
Yeah, and especially when people are desperate for anything to grab onto in order to just kind of, because for some reason it's the animal's fault that Katie's annoying to people. So they're obviously going to
Yeah,
eat the
yeah.
steak to take it out on Katie, even though it's got nothing to do with them. And it's
They
just
are-
like
They are always looking to, I mean, the animals always suffer, for our behavior, don't they? I mean, they're always the ones to take the boot for whatever we do, So we've got to be very careful, I suppose, about what we say. And don't get me wrong, I'm not beyond having a go at people on my YouTube account.
me
It's a
neither.
lot smaller than theirs, I say things, but I think there's levels, where you can go.
Yeah, I feel like there's a threshold.
Yeah, there's a threshold, and you don't want to go past it. I mean, she has managed to now open a new TikTok account. I can't remember the name of it now. It's he's completely gone. She's been trying to do so many this week to try and get back on. I've just completely slipped my mind. And she said, in fact, she's got one on now, but she's gone crazy again. I mean, I don't know if anyone out there is a gamer, but there's a Minecraft gamer, and I forget his name now. What's he called? A Minecraft gamer. I'm just going to call him that because I completely forgot his name. Sorry? No. He has a particular logo, sort of his avatar for Minecraft, basically. And she's now taken that as her avatar on her new TikTok account. And she's putting it on every single post. So when she makes posts, it looks almost a bit like it's his account. And I know it's a sticker that's available on TikTok to use because he's famous. He gets 50 million views for video and things like that on YouTube. So, people like his little sticker. But when you're putting it on absolutely every single thing, and not Enderman thing, when you're putting on absolutely everything, people begin to think that that's his account, and it's just going to bring more negativity and and cause more problems. I mean, it was a very simple drawing. You draw your own. You could get like a Crayola and make your own if you really wanted to. What's Satan inside? She's not the only one who lost their account. Ollie for the animals had a fairly big account and lost his as well. I don't think not being a very big TikToker, I'm not sure who Ollie is. Who's Ollie being?
I don't know who that is, but my friend Chris has recently come onto the platform, and he ended up going viral because people decided to jump to conclusions and assume that a video he posted was him stealing animals. And because usually animals will have the same tag if they're like mother and baby, but here they didn't, because it turned out that they were bought from an auction. Who would otherwise, you go to an auction to buy them to slaughter them. Okay. Yeah, so it wasn't him, but everyone
1% pay rise for nurses.
And they assumed 1% pay rise. Oh, we don't want to talk about that. Yeah, but with what was I saying? Oh my god, I've been thrown off.
The sheep, Mark.
Sorry?
Oh yeah, sorry, the sheep. Thank you, Sherry.
The sheep. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
I got distracted there because I was looking at. Sorry, I was looking at the. I was just looking on TikTok because I couldn't remember the name of the guy. I think he's called Cloud or something like that. And it was a sort of like this guy here.
Oh,
okay. So that was.
Anyway, I want to know about the sheep.
Oh yeah, carry on with the sheep. Carry on with the sheep.
Yeah, so basically, like they were of the same family, that was mother and baby, but loads of people started making videos saying that he'd stolen these animals and that they were going to die because it was the wrong mum and baby. But then he explained that that's not the case, and all these people still, even after he'd proved that it wasn't even his video, that they weren't even taken from anywhere, they were still going on and reporting his account. And he's been banned from posting for a week because of graphic imagery, but he was showing standard practice in the UK for and he was reported for that as well. And I was reported for like even involving myself in something where nobody had done anything wrong. Like people just report endlessly on there as soon as they see a vegan.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know why people. Because as you say, I mean, some of the stuff's quite inflammatory. Obviously, I understand that, and it does play with people's emotions, because especially if they're still harming, contributing to harming animals, and they don't want to see it, and they want it out of their vision.
Yeah, they're nasty on there. I got told to unalive myself 3 times yesterday.
Ooh,
Yeah.
3 times.
3 times.
Well,
yeah.
don't do that because everyone likes you. These people are crazy.
They're really like, it's unreal. And half of them are children, but then it's worse when they're adults. And a lot of them are farmers.
I think
So.
that's the other problem is when you look at Katie. Is it Katie? Her actual name, isn't it? She does a lot of duets.
Yeah, you either duet with someone or stitch their video.
You youngsters.
But yeah, her actual name's Karen. It's Miss Katie.
Okay. Yeah. She does seem to. She seems to be going after a lot of the kids and targeting them, especially the ones with the larger gaming platforms. Where she thinks that if they were to mention veganism, then it would get a greater reach, which I suppose is a good thing. But when you start going after the younger people, especially the gaming community and stuff like that, they tend to gang up on you.
Well, this is the thing. She's got her kind of like brand identity all mixed up because she's supposed to be a teacher, but then she's like swearing and saying all these things. It's like, if you're like a teacher, then maybe I could understand like duetting with kids. I rather wouldn't. I think there should just be a block between because of the platform. If I were to like duet with someone and risk like people on my side being mean to kids, I just wouldn't feel good with that. Like the internet's horrible, and I'm like so glad like I was like one of the last kind of generation to like not have that invade on my life as a kid too much. I'm very worried about kids having access to TikTok and being freely able to just tell
No,
people
it is very difficult. I mean, my daughter Bella, who's a few people may know, she is slightly TikTok obsessed, and I've literally taken uninstalled it from her phone, blocked it from installing a phone. She's tried to find workarounds to get it back on. I eventually let her have it, but only if it was private account, so she, so people couldn't see her. But then you look around and she's unprivated. It's just a nightmare, and it's not because I think she's up to anything weird, but there's a lot of crazy people out there, a lot of people that that'll say terrible, negative, horrible things like they did to you, only yesterday, and you just don't want them around that. So, they're getting. But it's everyone wants it now. Everyone seems, social media is the thing, isn't it? I mean, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, I don't know, YouTube, but anything really. Everyone wants to be some kind of like, says the man that's on YouTube and Facebook and everything else. But at my age, but everyone wants to have their say, don't they? Everyone, a lot of people do. So, which is fine. She was fine. Summit in December couldn't find your channel or the video.
He wants to know what you're talking about. That vegan teacher. He's not seen it, but he can't find it.
Isn't he talking to Summer in December?
Oh, okay. Is he? Yeah. Is he not talking to Summer in December on that one, Sheree? Yeah. He's
in the chat. I thought she was. I can't see her now.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Hence, she's asking where Jeff is. Jeff? Yeah, I think he means Jeff? Jerry.
Oh, don't show me Jerry. I can't.
Do you want me to bring? Do you want me to bring Jerry out?
Don't cry.
Do you want him?
Oh, go on.
Do you want him? Sheree's gonna go get him for you.
Oh no.
He's on the way, and then Paul and Gemma can see him as well. He's on the way now.
Don't publicly shame him about his collar.
Oh no, I'm telling everyone. I mean, Jerry's in. I was almost going to call him Jeff there.
No.
He's slightly embarrassed himself because he was actually too little for a dog collar, so he's actually wearing a kitten collar.
Oh no!
Because he's that small. He just can't fit in any kind of collar that's meant for a dog. Oh, there he goes.
God.
He's sleeping. He's up.
He's falling asleep.
He's falling asleep.
I'm crying. How can you just fall asleep? I don't
This is
understand.
because what he does to me every night, every single night. This is me. I mean, we've got another dog, Snow, and I've actually got you. You're actually crying.
Yeah, I can't deal with it. I wouldn't be able to deal with him.
He actually sleeps on me like this all night. And the thing is, if I even move slightly, you know, to try and like change my position, he sort of immediately notices I've moved and he's back. You know, he's like, right, wedging back into me again. He's definitely a baby. And even though we've got another dog, Snow, I definitely, I don't favor, but I definitely treat this, I feel like Jerry's more of a baby.
He's a baby.
He's just so small.
Is he going to get any bigger? Is he going to get any?
A little bit bigger, but he's never going to be massive. He's never going to be like the biggest dog in the whole wide world. He's always going to be quite a tiny one, isn't he? Gemma, I need to cuddle him. I need to cuddle him too.
I couldn't meet him. I would just break down crying. I would just cry. I can't
He'd
deal
lick
with him.
you. He'd lick you an awful lot.
No, because he's
you
got
know.
a tiny tongue.
He likes to do this a lot. He likes the whole, you know, like, I don't know what he's chewing. I mean, I don't know what he's doing here. It's just like,
Yeah, my dog does that. She likes to nibble.
I'm gonna get him off camera. I'm gonna get him off camera before VG completely has a breakdown and, you know, like collapses.
I can't deal with him. It's too much.
Bye, Jeff. Did you know Paul and Gemma are trying to rename him to Jeff?
Why? Jerry's perfect.
Yeah.
Got stressed now. I love him.
Summer in December. He is smaller than most cats, to be honest with you. Jerry time, please. He's absolutely he is a beautiful little lad, and I'm gonna go to old Jeff.
Is Hench just doing the kind of like deny, just keep going with the lie until it like...
Yeah, I mean, he almost me had convinced at one point. I think I accidentally called Jerry Jeff the other day. So he's making inroads into the rename. He's doing a good job.
Unbelievable.
If anyone wants to come and join me in VG, the link is in the chat, I think. It was in the description of the video. I can put it in the chat, can't I?
Yeah, I won't be able to stay on for much longer, but like 15 minutes. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You can do it. You know what you like. I mean, you could stream for well, I would say England, but I was actually thinking more the world.
I could,
for the universe, streamers of the universe. That could be your new video.
That's a good idea. It's just if I lived alone and could just make noise all the time, I would just stream continuously, to be honest with you. But yeah,
I think I've put it back in again. I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, it's there. I see it.
Yeah, but look at it. It's there. But yeah, I actually quite like StreamYard. It's a shame that yeah, I like to do all the crazy effects sometimes. Though, don't I? Like when I've done previous streams, I like to bring out the crazy music and the wheel of craziness. And I don't think that's really possible on this. And maybe if you pay for the full version, which is like 50 quid a month or something, you know, like no, I haven't got that.
Yeah, you get more perks, but I don't think it's as versatile as Streamlabs at all.
No,
I don't use StreamYard ever.
No. I just thought it'd be nice, you know, it's a bit of a change. So get in, shout out to awesome people like you.
Thank you.
And to be honest with you, as I said before, I'm on prescription pills here. You know, I need somebody to pull me through this. I need propping up. I've literally just called you a crutch. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I've been called worse. That's fine. I've been called worse even today. So, you know, it's absolutely fine. But
today, what have you been called? Is it anything that you want to say?
Well, I get called a psycho and like the C word on TikTok by grown adults.
What?
Like
a cat?
Yes, I get called a cat. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, basically, that's basically what it is.
You're probably like the least psycho person I've ever come across, to be quite honest. I mean, you're so reasonable, and you get some of these people in your Discord sort of like debates and things on your channel and whatever. And I don't even know how you keep me cool. A psycho wouldn't.
It's funny that you say that because I don't usually use the term psychopath because I don't even think psychopaths are necessarily dangerous people. But today, someone debated me in my server, and I got a very off vibe, and I would not be surprised if it turned out they had psychopathy, because they genuinely didn't see a bad in taking a baby away from a mother, even a human. So they didn't care.
I mean, you get a lot of people that don't see it when we're talking about cars and stuff like that. But you're saying this person didn't even see this for their own species. You know, it's just like it's absolutely fine.
He said he just didn't see the bad in these sorts of things.
What
He would
context-
struggle to feel empathy.
What context was that in? You mean like literally somebody walking up and just having a baby away from someone, and yeah, it's fine. I don't care.
Well, he was talking about like why he should care just because someone's sentient. So I was just trying to gauge whether or not he could feel empathy, and it turned out that he didn't always feel it. So I was just using it in like the context of it just so happens someone just takes them away from me.
Do you think that's the truth? Or do you think he doesn't care? The person doesn't care, or do you think it's literally that you back him into a corner so much and give them nowhere to go because there is no excuse, there is no excuses that they'll literally say anything to make it seem okay. It's like, yeah, it's fine to take any babies. I'm not admitting that it's okay. It's not okay. You can forget it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time people do just say things, but I got this very bad sinking feeling when I was speaking to him, like from the offset, like when you just have this feeling someone's off.
All right, okay.
And I do think that he just doesn't see the bad in any action except if it's done to him.
Lolly, let's repurpose the word psycho. I've told you, Lolly, I'm not into this repurposing of words. Certainly no. We're not doing it. I don't care how many videos that vegan teacher makes. I mean, yeah, Cherie's saying you could probably repurpose psycho, mate. No, I don't know, a little bit more than some other words, but we do sometimes use it in a sort of a jokey context, I suppose, don't we? It's like, what's wrong with you? You're psycho.
Yeah, when people say psycho and versus actual psychopath, they're like two different things to people. Yeah, so like,
yeah, it's definitely. I think he doesn't care. Who doesn't care?
Oh, the guy I was talking to.
Okay.
I genuinely, he scared me. I was just like, I hope
Did you stop? Did you just stop the chat after a bit?
No, he called me a sophist and left.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he left me.
Boom, rage quit.
Oh no, yeah. He just decided to deafen and mute me, like so he couldn't hear me, because I was muting him a few times because he was in my server just talking over me. It was honestly, I was just, when you have a conversation with someone and they're so scary that you're shaken up afterwards. It was like that. I was just like, no, you're not right. Something's not right.
All right, yeah. You maybe not. It may be best you didn't carry on the conversation in that case.
I was willing to, but
Pordini, maybe we can reclaim the word vegan. Why you took it from us?
Well, the plant-based people have taken the word vegan.
Oh, I suppose so. I mean, you mean stuff like veganuary and everything else, and it's more like being used as a term for a dietary sort of preference more than like a stance on animal abuse, etc. Yeah, I get you. Well, I was like, who's stolen our word? Give it back.
Yeah, the plant-based people have a lot of them just don't understand what it encompasses. Like it surpasses diet, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. Don't want to get into it.
It's like, I wish I had my little Dr. I did a sketch, not to promote, but I did a sketch with my Dr. Longbottom, he was called. He was basically doing a psychiatry session with John Venus after he came out after his hunting trip, and I had this fake beard on and this wig and the little bow tie and everything. I'm thinking maybe I should do sort of like a session, with like you do with somebody, but I want to dress as the character, and I don't want to be me when I'm doing it. I just want to go, so then why do you think it's okay to harm animals? I went to a full psychiatrist. I don't want to be me. It's much easier to cope with these people if I'm not myself. I'm absolutely sure. I generally avoid it. You know, I generally sort of avoid the sort of direct sort of contact you have with some of these people, because I get caught up in the chat. Not in the chat, in the comment section sometimes. But to directly speak to them, with some.
I'm the opposite. I don't want to get into comments. I want to find out exactly what they believe. I want to hear every uncomfortable stutter. I want to hear them like trip up when I ask them questions. I want to hear that awkward silence that they like, because that's very important. Like, all those nuances help with like, okay, where's this coming from? Like with that guy, it was quick. Very quickly I found out he thought that way because he probably has an issue where he can't empathize with others, and he's just not like been taught how to treat others. So I don't think I would have gauged that if I just like text typed him.
No, I think Hench Paul is talking about me. I've been buying far too many guitars. The lockdowns took me over, and I've been buying far too many guitar stuff. And not only that, then I've been stripping brand new guitars apart and changing parts inside them just because it's lockdown and I've had enough. I'm bored. So yeah, I'll start cannibalizing them. I'll leave the poor things alone in their original state from now on.
I feel as if like I'm the opposite. I don't have enough time to do all the stuff I need to do online.
Yeah, there is. I mean, the last few weeks, I've, at one point I was trying to like do 2 or 3, or maybe more videos sort of a week was my aim. But it's just so time consuming. By the time you've filmed it and you've edited it and you're trying to work as well. And then there's the whole thing of trying to go on other social media platforms to try and get people to watch your videos, and then you've got the kids and, family life and, Jerry now, there's just so much to do that. And then I got the bad back as well. And it was just like, last couple of weeks are a write off. I'm hoping to try and manage my time better, I'm currently only doing half days at work, so through the furlough scheme. So it gives me a bit more time, I suppose, and it lets me get up and move around and sort my glass back out a little bit more as well. Big shout out to Mr. Paul from Henchevore as well, who has been checking up on me, making sure that I'm getting the correct nutrition to try and assist me with my recovery and stop eating vegan junk food, which I seem to have got into the habit of in the latter part of lockdown, to be honest.
So, I have rice and peas here. Rice and peas.
It's good combo. It's not white rice, though.
Yeah, it's white rice. Don't have any brown rice.
Don't show Paul. Hide it.
Well, if he saw what I ate the other day, he'd be very impressed with it.
I'm sure I think he's always impressed with you. I think we're okay there. But he wasn't impressed because I'd gone into eating a few more of the like the vegan processed foods, which are handy for people who aren't maybe concentrating as much on health and obviously just keeping it real for the animals, which is what we're all trying to do anyway. But if you're also at the same time trying to look after your health,
I've got a smoothie here. I've just realised.
See, there you go. It's a smoothie. It's made with vegan ice cream, but
no, there's no ice cream in it. It's a milk, but oat milk and water. So.
Muddy Paws, is Jerry able to go out for walks yet? I took him out for a walk the other day. It was so funny. I mean, when our dog Snow pulls on the lead slightly, he almost like takes my shoulder out. He's that strong. When Jerry tried to walk further than the lead, he catapulted back. It's like, I think the most difficult thing about going for walks with Jerry is he's so tiny. You've got to make sure that you don't stand on him. And then,
Yeah.
or he doesn't blow away, and he wears like 2 coats to make sure he's not too cold, you know. And every time I see another dog coming, you know, because he's so small and so fragile, I always pick him up because I'm so afraid that even the slightest thing, you know, could hurt him. You know, so I always. Oh, Paul's asking, do you find Reddit a good place to share vids? I think I'm getting a little love from it.
It is a good place. I'm trying to get Hinch on Reddit. I do try. He should definitely get into it more.
I mean, I tried. I almost got banned from Vegan Circle Jerk on the first day because I was literally spamming. You know, I didn't realize I'm used to having. I'm mostly used to having my own Instagram and my own sort of like YouTube, and you can do what you want. You can post 50 times a day. You know, no one cares. Who's gonna ban you? You know, well, depending on what you put on, I suppose they could. But yeah, but you know, when you're in like a shared Reddit, you know, a Reddit group, subreddit, and I'm posting, like, he actually said to me, "I've taken your links off, and if I hadn't seen you on Vegan Gaze's channel, I would have immediately blocked your account."
Did he actually say that?
He did, and he said, "I'm going to give you a chance. Don't post more than 1 a day."
I love how I've got clout on there.
Yeah, you do. Oh, there's Bernie. I'm glad to see you here. He's got to go walking the dog, and feed the fox. Thanks for the chat. I'll see you later. It's nice for you to come. Really appreciate it.
Bye, Bernie. That was so funny. I can't believe that.
Yeah, first day. It's like you spammer. You know, it's like here we go.
I was like your security guard there. I saved you. I can't look at him. I can't.
Jerry loves Ellie.
Ellie?
Yeah.
He thinks she's the best.
Because I'm going to cry again.
Lots of cuddles.
No, I can't. I couldn't.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I just seen her make her cry. Saying inside, "Oh, Bella!" What was the previous comment, Sheree? I was about to read it. Satan inside, we just had a new fully vegan business open up just up the road. What is it? What kind of business is it? That's all very good, isn't it? I mean, obviously we get used to, you know, like fully vegan restaurants, etc. opening, but I wonder if it's a different kind of business, like a I don't know, a vegan woodworkers or a vegan. I don't know. Think of something unusual. A vegan record shop.
A record, yeah.
Did they still have record shops?
Yeah, or like a vegan film camera, because you know, like the film in cameras, that's not vegan. We need those.
Have you checked your guitars vegan?
I think it is. Yeah, but I didn't even consider it, so it might not be.
Yeah, I was distressed when I realized that some of the guitars, obviously, that I have and that I've purchased in the past, you know, have got animal parts in them.
So what is it? Is it that's the animal part? Because I got cheap.
Well, if you've got like certain guitars, now this one applies to more expensive ones that are done in the traditional manner. They used to glue them together with hide glue. So, you know, they use a different one now. I think it's called Tight Bond and these things, which I think is a synthetic one. But, you know, if you've got any sort of like certain guitars were made with hide glue. But I don't think they do that as much of a practice anymore. But what they do is there's a little bit of thing at the top. It's called the guitar nut. These strings go through it. It's white normally. And a lot of time they're made of bone. You know, and
that's the more expensive ones, though, isn't it? Because mine's plastic.
You're in luck. Oh, you say that, but they've now, thank God, come up with a new synthetic sort of like ivory and synthetic nuts, and you know, which are self-lubricating and do a really good job. So you know, they're becoming much more popular. I think they're called like Tusk with a Q, you know, at the end.
Okay, that's
and stuff like that. You know, so they are getting there, but you know, a lot of people are still using bone on them. You know, especially on the mid to sort of higher price range guitars.
It's just everywhere. You can't almost can't escape it. Like you think, oh well, I don't need to think about that, but then like you do every time. Oh,
exactly. Marley, do they ever use bone in the frets? No, the frets are normally either nickel, I believe, or stainless steel. I don't think there's any sort of animal products that I'm aware of in them. It's a greengrocers and a vegan pantry. Yes.
We'll be there every day then, I would.
Yeah, definitely. So it's always good to support these little businesses. We have a place near us called the Cozy Jazz Cafe, and it's beyond awesome. Yeah, I mean, it is really like the what's the guy's name? Do you remember, Sheree?
I can't remember, but he's awesome.
He's absolutely
so
amazing.
cool.
I mean, if you're in a rush, there's no point in going in. I mean, my phone's talking to me. Go away, phone. I didn't speak to you, Google. But yeah, it's wonderful. You know, he does all vegan food. He plays sort of like jazz music and stuff. He does a lot of sort of Caribbean sort of food and whatever like that.
Okay.
And it's really eclectic. There's like saxophones hanging on the walls, jazz musician pictures, you know, little sofas, you know, it's absolutely awesome. But yeah, you can't go in there for a quick bite to eat. This isn't a rushing grab a vegan burger rush out. This is a all right, you sit down. You're in for a few hours.
You're in for an experience. Yeah.
You're in for a bit. But, you know, which is great. You know, and he's got all the games, so you can like get like the dominoes out or the chess and sit there and play and whatever. So yeah, I love that sort of play. So Blue Pan Marshall. Oh, hello, lovely people. Best wishes from France.
Hello, Blue Pam.
Do you know any French? Do you know any French that you could make us look fancy?
I know nothing except ça va. That's it.
Was that Welsh again? I mean, I mean, if Reese was here, he could tell me. But you know, whenever you do an accent, I mean, it just sounds like Welsh to me, to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like that's more of a you problem than a me problem.
I'm not so sure. Is no one else joining us? Are we all
I need
alone?
to go.
You're not going anywhere. Come on.
I have to. I've got to be quiet now.
Why?
So
Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing?
People go to sleep early, so I've got, and I.
Well, speak quieter.
I can't. I get too excited. And I need to eat my dinner before it goes cold. It's getting cold, so I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's just distressing, really. You know, it's you come here, you promise the world, and you deliver white rice and peas.
It's what I do. It's what I do. I'm so sorry.
40-year-old vegan. Hello from Canada. Do a Canadian accent. You know, the only thing that an English person is ever going to say when they do a Canadian accent, we all know what it is. I don't even put in the comments if you know what an English person is going to say when somebody asks them to do a Canadian accent. You know, because there's only one word.
Hey.
And what's the other word? Well, there's two words then.
Canada.
No. A boot.
A boot. Oh yeah, a boot.
Which also sounds a little bit Scottish.
A boot, yeah.
A boot.
Isn't it funny when you go southern? Like actually, southern accents in loads of places kind of sound similar to northern, like the different northern. But yeah, right. I've got to go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for letting me down. I mean, you literally got 10 minutes.
I'm so sorry.
I'm kidding. Thank you very much for joining me.
You are so welcome.
I really appreciate it.
You are very welcome.
You are more than just a crutch.
Don't show me Jerry ever again.
You're an amazing person. No. I'm going to send you. I'm going to find some way I can actually get a little photo of Jerry and then get his paw and do a little paw print on there. You know, without covering him ink or anything like that, and get him to do an actual little signed picture for you and get that sent down. You know, with love from Jerry.
All right, I'll see you later. Thank you.
Thanks. See you later. Take care. Well, there we go. Laura, hello. Boycott meat and all other animal products of cruelty and exploitation in any way possible. I don't think there's anyone that can disagree there. Boycott meat and all animal products is definitely the way forward. Well, this StreamYard thing seems quite good. It was nice to have Ellie from Vegan Gaze on, and yeah, it was really, really good. Summer December, thanks for letting me down. Haha. Yeah, she has. Well, you know, it's no point in lying about it. I mean, I could dress it up and say, you know, yeah, thanks for the time you spent, but you know, when you can't stay the extra 9 minutes, you know, you've not committed, have you? So yeah, if anyone wants to come on for the last 10 or so minutes, just get that link clicked. Anyone at all, Gemma, how is Snow doing with? Are you doing this on purpose, Gemma? You call Jerry Jeff, and now you call him poor Snow. Her. He's a guy.
Well, he used to be. Snip.
Well, he's had the snip, obviously, but yeah, he's a guy. I'm kidding, but yeah, he's doing well on his vegan dog food. He's currently on steroids as well, so to help with the itching in his leg that got infected. And that's making him absolutely ravenous. So he's piling it in. I'm not sure he particularly likes V-Dog. I don't think it's his favorite thing, to be honest. I mean, it's nutritionally well balanced for him, and it's absolutely fine for his health. But unfortunately, before he went on to V-Dog, we were recommended that he went onto a raw diet. And even though we transitioned him off meat, it's a hard sell with the dog once he's been like on a year or so of eating meat. If you've gone straight from the normal sort of kibble style dog food straight to the vegan kibble, I don't think you'd notice any sort of protesting from the animal really. But you go from raw meat and stuff, to that, it's a harder sell with him, to be honest. But he's doing all right. We've got Jerry a bag of Benevo, based on suggestions from you and Paul, because Cowboy's on Benevo products, and he does well on that as well. We did a little bit of a weaning thing with him as well, because he was originally came to us on chicken, etc. So we didn't want to just go straight in. But yeah, he seems to like them. He eats them up. He's a greedy little boy. I can't have anything. If I've got any sort of food in my hand, he's what's he benching now? Is that who's that? Snow. Snow is carrying the children. They go for many rides. Maybe Bella as a vegan shouldn't do it, but I'm not kidding. He's still relaxing, still chilling out, still getting over it. And when he paused, no wheel and no chance to win a prize. Don't let this happen again. I knew you'd missed the wheel. I thought if Muddy Paws is in and I don't have the wheel music playing, then she's not going to be happy. She's not going to be happy. And absolutely no prizes. Well, you got Ellie.
Oh, you got someone in the waiting room.
You got I can see somebody. Yes, I'm clicking. Stacey, are you in?
Yeah.
Stacey and Kitten just walking
I
about.
You were going to let me in.
Of course I'll let you in. I'm super glad to see you. I don't need to listen to my own voice. Yeah, and neither does anyone else. Everyone will be thanking you. Oh, yeah. You see, Vegan Gaze is still in the chat, though.
She never leaves.
She never leaves. She just couldn't be bothered speaking to me anymore. Yeah, enjoy your rice, Ellie.
I got to do something else, and then she's still there.
Yeah, psycho.
We love her for it. How are you doing? It's so good to see you.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, apart from obviously the glass back and the medication. Hopefully that'll improve. But other than that,
I've been hearing you talk, and you seem a little bit loopy.
I am loopy. Yeah.
A little more than usual, that is.
Can that be possible?
I love you. I'm just eating, so but I wanted to pop on here.
What have you got? Bring it back.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I can show this.
A bit higher.
It's a mess.
There you go.
That's vegan meatballs. I put that in sriracha sauce.
Love sriracha sauce.
No, not sriracha. I'm sorry, gochujang sauce.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's so good. If you don't know what gochujang is, you need to get it. It usually comes in a paste. And then I threw together some, this is corn with broccoli, and I put tahini on it. I air fried the broccoli, and I just microwaved the corn because it's frozen.
Yeah.
Just to heat it up. And then I just put a bunch of tahini because I love tahini.
Yeah, I've got a thing for tahini.
Oh my God, I put it on.
You do all sorts with that one, can't you? It's good stuff. Muddy Paws, the vegan Mooncat had to purchase more glass for his back, so no funds for the prizes this time. You know what? This is you had Ellie, you've got Stacy. I mean, they're prize. It's like they've got to be better than a prize.
I'm trying to get Joker down here for you, my new pup. Joker, come here.
I've seen Joker. I actually watched your. I think I was. See, this is how the drugs are affecting me. I was in your live today, wasn't it? When you had the vegans from
Mongolia. Yes,
yeah,
you
Mongolia.
were, and that's why I wanted to thank you for being there.
No. It was really good. It was really interesting. I didn't realize it was such a small place.
Yeah, it's funny because Ulaanbaatar. I want to say Ulaanbaatar. The city is it's a huge country, but at the same time, half the population's in the city. So, yeah, they were very fascinating people. I loved them. They were
really great. Good energy, good vibe about them. I thought they really, and I liked his shirt.
Yeah, it's very 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. He was very 80s. You know, I wish he'd had a headband and some like maybe wristbands on there, and you know, it's like full 80s vibe going on. Maybe some roller boots. You know?
He has a very big personality. I love them both so much, and it's amazing what they're doing over there, and the fact that I found out that they're doing they're being part of a movie that's going to come out.
Yeah, I heard that. It was the movie thing. Yeah, it's very interesting stuff. And wasn't there who was the famous? Oh, these drugs.
Kate Winslet is who.
Kate Winslet. Is she narrating? Is that what they said?
They said is one of the narrators. Yeah.
Oh, so that's going to be good. We all like a bit of the old Winslet. She's quite funny. I remember seeing her in I think it was Extras and stuff. You know, you normally obviously used to seeing her in Titanic or something where she's very serious, and you know, obviously she lets.
I can't say that I've seen a lot of her stuff. I don't keep up with a lot of movies now. I used to be a movie. What would you call it? Movie file or video?
I get you.
You know what I mean? What do they call them?
I don't know what the terminology is.
Watch movies all the time. Me and my roommate.
Stacey, I can barely know my own name today. I can't give you these answers. Stop putting me on the spot. You're making me look a right fool.
Well, I got up so early for that interview. My eyes were red during the interview, I noticed. I got up so early for it because they're 13 hours ahead of me. And I just wanted to make sure that it was okay time for them.
I mean, so somewhere in December. Also, are you under the stairs like Harry Potter?
Yeah, let me get Joker. Come here.
He's next to you on there.
No, that is Aria. She's my boarding dog. She's
very German Shepherd.
And actually, she's in love with my dog Joker. She absolutely thinks that he is like the best thing on earth, and it's her boyfriend. Even though he's like a quarter of her size. Joker, I think he's stuck on the steps. Hold on, I'm going to get him.
Yeah. It's a shame the other doggy isn't in shot. I could have a chat with him really, but he can't see me very well, so may not know I'm here. Blue Pan Marshall, it's the wrong to say life will be sad without dogs. Dogs make me smile. Yeah, they are. Oh, there he is. There's Joker.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Hey, now they're both there.
Yeah, so, she loves him.
Am I wrong? Have I got this wrong? I made it up in my own head. Or is Joker because of Joaquin Phoenix?
You know what? It's funny because I actually thought of the name Joker. Probably about before I adopted my girl who I had for 11 years. So. Probably about get off my food. Probably about over 10 years ago, I thought about the name Joker for a dog that I was going to adopt, that I didn't adopt. And I tried to name him Octavio, which I love the name Octavio. Get out of my food. Oh my God. I'm sorry. And everybody wanted to call him Tavi, and it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. So I went back to the name Joker, and you know what? He caught on in a day. He loves that name. Stop it, Aria.
Yeah, I mean, I got challenged about the name Jerry for our puppy. You know, they wanted to call him all sorts of things. You know, the kids actually wanted to call him Jonathan.
Oh, my boy's name was Johnny, who passed away in October. So his name was Johnny.
No, but they wanted the full name Jonathan. You know, I think it's because of Jonathan Byers from a show called Stranger Things. I don't know if you've seen that.
Well, yeah, no, I have. But no, I mean, Joker was when I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it makes sense because Joaquin was on the list as well. And I was like, no, Joker makes better sense.
Yeah, he suits it. It's good. I think Jerry suits him as well, because if you look at Tom and Jerry, for instance, my lad's called Tom, so that works quite well.
I grew up with those cartoons as well.
Yeah, and Jerry has massive ears, and so does the Jerry the mouse. So
yeah, there you go.
So there we go. It works out quite well there, really.
That's the thing. It's like I named him the first day that I took him on. He had another name. It was Arabic. But when I adopted him, I wasn't going to stay with that name. I found out the name meant Lucky, and I'm like, don't ever name a dog Lucky. They'll end up with one ear and three,
Oh yeah, you're just pushing it there. No, Paul. Well, Paul, Jeff is a good name. But, you're only trying to put this in my psyche again. And it's, as I say, it's taking its toll. I mean, the other day, between you and Gemma saying Jeff and the pills, I was calling Jerry Jeff again. He's doing it. Summer in December, with the pets, you got to learn how to eat really fast and have a good hiding place. Yeah, they'll have your food, don't they, Stacey?
Yeah, Aria actually just got a big bite of my corn. So...
what do your dogs eat, out of curiosity?
Actually, my dogs were about 13 years. They were on VDog. Well, no, I can't say the whole time, because I didn't know about VDog when I first put them on a vegan diet, or a plant-based diet, I should say. But they were, since the time I adopted them, they were on a plant-based diet their whole lives. Jezebel lived to be 11, and she got a tumor in her mouth, and she passed away in 2017. And then Johnny, he made it to his 15th birthday, and he had a brain tumor. And I think, looking back, that he had that brain tumor for a good year.
Oh, okay.
Because I just didn't realize the signs until after. But he didn't have his seizure until a week before his 15th birthday, and then he passed away 3 days after. I shouldn't say passed away. I put him to sleep.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point,
he was in a lot of pain that day.
You've got a responsibility to do what's best from.
It ripped my heart to shreds.
No, I understand. I mean, we had a dog, and unfortunately, his name was George. He was unfortunately a little bit. We were working all the time, and he was, he got a lot of separation anxiety. So, he eventually went and lived with my mum, just because she was in all the time. And he was a Bichon Friese. Yeah. And he was a lovely boy, but unfortunately, on his 9th year of living, they found out he had a sort of congenital sort of heart thing, and he was like constantly like making noises and struggling, and you could have tried to keep
congenital heart failure.
Yeah, and you could have tried they tried some medication.
Or congestive, I meant to say.
I can't remember what the exact terminology was, but it wasn't getting any better, and he was suffering daily. And there's a point where you think, I mean, no quality of life. I mean, who are we doing it for now? He's not enjoying it. He's not getting any better.
I'm sorry, I'm playing. I'm trying to play a game here with Aria. She's like one side of the table, I move my plate. The other side of the table, I have to move my plate.
Pass it me, I'll hold it.
Yeah, I'd like to eat it right now, actually, but I wanted to come on and say hello to you because I missed you.
No, I appreciate it. No, it's really good to speak to you. And sorry about missing your message on Facebook. I never even go on that thing. It's like insane. I actually have an app that whenever I post on Instagram, it then posts on Facebook and Twitter for me automatically because I never go on them.
No, I understand. I stay off Facebook for the most part. I have my messenger.
It's not messy.
Well, I have my messenger available. I don't check Facebook, but people think I'm on Facebook because I sometimes will post directly from other apps like YouTube. I'll post YouTube videos, and I was never on Facebook. I just posted straight from YouTube, but it goes to Facebook. But I do have my messenger open, and that's because I have to, because of what I do, because of the AV, being a regional organizer for AV, I have to be available. But
if somebody who works with technology and somebody who's like an IT technician, you think it'd be better, but I just don't like it. It's just when you go on there, it just seems messy.
Yeah.
You know, and everything's all, I can't be bothered with it, you know.
Well, I don't even like to check my news feed anymore. People are crazy. I posted the other day. All I did was I literally all I did was react to a CNN headline. I was sitting here. I was doing something online. I think it was getting ready for a YouTube thing, and I was having to post my YouTube promotion to Facebook, which I have to, you know, I had to do a bunch of work anyway. So I had Facebook open. My roommate sitting next to me on the couch watching CNN. I never watch television. He watches CNN constantly. And he goes, "What the fuck? Dr. Seuss canceled." And I looked up, and literally that was the headline on TV. And I just
I saw that.
I put on my Facebook, you know, Dr. Seuss canceled. Fuck all. I'm done. You know, I didn't know what it was about. I was just like, what the? It was just a shock reaction, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
I leave it for a few days. I come back and oh my God, everybody took it to the extreme. There were activists fighting with other activists, people calling each other racist, people calling me racist, people posting what was supposedly racist, that they were, or what was racist in Dr. Seuss books that they were supposedly against. I'm like, why are you posting it on my page then? Anyway, I ended up having to take it down. I was like, this is, and I had to make another post. I said, this is why I don't do anything but animal activism anymore. And I don't get on Facebook. I don't want to deal with you guys.
Well, that's the trouble. And I think we spoke about it before in I don't know, different things like the stream and, you know, on Michelle's channel and other things, you know, as soon as you start introducing other things onto your social media, which is normally about animal activism, etc., and you start introducing I don't know, more human problems, you know, they start distracting, don't they?
I had a reaction to that's literally all I did was I had a shock reaction because, you know, I grew up Dr. Seuss.
I don't think we did that much in this country, but I get you.
All I see is this headline on the television that says Dr. Seuss canceled, and I just repeated it and just showed my shock at it because it's like, what the hell is going on? You know, people read so much into that.
I mean, it's just basically reacting to something you were reading as a child and you've grown up with being so cancelled.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, it was a childhood thing. Whatever they're talking about, I wasn't aware of at the time, and it's not like I've been reading. I'm 51. It's not like I've been reading Dr. Seuss for the last 40 years.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I had in my childhood, you know, that would probably be classed as not suitable nowadays. And if somebody said to me, "Oh,
you know what? A ton of the Looney Tunes cartoons."
I have a bad word said about Looney Tunes.
When I watched the Looney Tunes cartoons as I got older, I was like, "Oh my God, some of this is really, really racy."
Yeah, no, it's definitely got that on it.
But it was hilarious when we were kids. We didn't get it.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. You know, at the time,
we didn't get it.
No,
I don't know. People just lose their minds over that stuff, and I'm like, why don't you pay more attention? You know, it's like, why don't you pay more attention to my animal rights posts? Why all of a sudden I've got a bunch of so-called vegans getting pissed off about Dr. Seuss? Why couldn't you, like, you know, give me a like on my animal rights posts, you know?
I mean, Dr. Seuss, that's like stuff like Cat in the Hat and stuff, isn't it? And things like that.
Yeah, I mean, the Grinch, you know.
I've never read The Grinch. I think the only experience I have with The Grinch is the Jim Carrey movie, which is awesome.
There were some good messages in his stuff, but I mean, I was told the rest of the story, and I agree that there was some bad ones, and I just wasn't aware or didn't remember those. You know, so my initial reaction was just shock, and that's all I was saying. It was, what the fuck? You know, what's going on? I was totally confused. People took that as I was racist, that I was standing up for it, no, I was just stating my shock because I didn't know the rest of the story. I haven't read Dr. Seuss in probably 40 years, and I didn't remember that. I don't
think you can be blamed for that. I mean, the stuff that many of us, read and watched and did in our, in our childhood. And if
I mean, I looked at it now. some of the people were really nice, and they just explained what was going on. And they explained it was just 6 books, and they explained why. And I was like, okay, yeah, I understand. That makes sense. I'm not against that. But other people were just like, well, you want to live in a racist world? And Jesus Christ, what the? I just said, what the fuck? That's all I said. I agree with Dr. Seuss. I didn't know.
I just like the Grinch.
Green eggs and ham, even though I'm a vegan. We grew up with that. Green eggs and ham.
I don't know what that is.
I will not in a box with a fox.
I don't know what that is either.
Or Joker. Anyway.
I know who he is. He's right there. Is there any chance of a positive ending for the? Is there any chance of
bring it down?
Is there any chance of a positive ending for the stream? Any suggestions, Satan is side to end the stream on something positive? I mean, what can we do? I mean, there's Joker here, and he's puppies in there always. Muddy Paws, our dog Moose, will be 17 in September. Yeah, so that's a good age, isn't it? Oh, look, here's the other puppy too. But yeah.
I'm sorry, inside. Did I bring the stream down? I didn't mean to. I just came on here to.
No, you haven't brought anything down here. It's really good to see you.
I don't have any meds as an excuse for my babbling. So,
well, I can't play guitar right now just due to everything. Everything's unplugged and they're upstairs, and I can't go and get them. I've got the flute. I mean, you gotta
play the flute. There you go.
I could do the flute. I can't play this through the nose.
Joker like that.
Try that again. Oh no, not the second time. Oh, maybe a bit.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Look, Joker like that. He likes that.
Got it not in that time.
All right, sweetie, I'll let you off of here.
All right.
I know you're probably going to wrap it up. So anyway.
Yeah, he's really nice, though. I appreciate you coming, and it was a great stream today. Anyone who's not subscribed to Stacey, go do it. It's
called Trash Carcass. I'm doing a series of vegans across the world, and I've had 2 guests, and they were really great. So I hope everybody checks.
They were awesome. Have you got that video up still for replay? If anyone wants to go watch that as well,
I think it is up on replay right now. I'm not really sure. I'm still new to the live stream thing, but I think it is up on.
It normally does. It normally processes for a bit, then pops up, unless you choose not to list it or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if the live chat part was on replay, but I did replay it earlier, and I think they did.
I mean, as long as you've clicked sort of, I'm
pretty sure it's up. I think it was on my channel.
The only time I've ever noticed live chat disappear is if after, say you have a long intro into the video where you mess up a bit or whatever, and you try and go in afterwards and use the YouTube editor to remove it, or you remove something from the end, or you trim something out, or make any alteration to the stream whatsoever, it then actually takes the live chat off. It actually removes the live chat at that point. Not sure why, but that's just what it decides to do.
I've noticed what happened during. I've done 2 other live streams. One was a fundraiser, but what happens is when it's processing, the live chat disappears, and then the next day it shows back up.
Yeah, and as I say, if you make any alterations as well, it normally disappears too. But I should let you get your food then.
I'm going to eat this before the dog does. So
thanks again. I really appreciate it. You take care, and hopefully see you soon.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Yay! It's just me and Jerry again. Me and Jerry. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming, and it was really good for Stacey and Ellie to come on and have a chat. That was really, really, really good. And if anyone's not subscribed to those 2 wonderful people, Trash Carcass and Vegan Gaze, then feel free to go do so. They are awesome people with awesome content. So what's everyone? Is anyone saying anything? Oh, sorry, Paul. I'm not sure with this new StreamYard thing and how to get a video up. I think I can do it, but I'll have a practice and maybe next time for the book crackers. Even though I may need to do a new version featuring a few of those kinds of people. No, Lolly, he's not called Jeff. It's
Show them his
Jerry.
tag.
What?
Show them his tag.
No, he's no. I am not showing his tag. His tag's not. I mean, he's just Jerry. See, Paul. See what you've done, Paul and Gemma. You've even convinced other people now that he's called Jeff. So well done. Kidding. Yeah, that was really good. It's really nice to see him. Tom's arm poking through. So oh, he's invisible with the Mooncat merch on. So we've gone over. It's like nearly 20 past. Should probably let you guys go. Oh, he will be called Jeff soon. No, he won't. You can't make me do it. I won't bow to peer pressure. Well, Jeff. I mean Jerry. So it's really good. It's really I like this. I like being able to bring people in. It was a really nice change, and just shooing the kids here, just shooing them, shoo children, shoo, and thanks again everyone for joining. TrashCarcass always brings up my spirits to hear the vegan Mooncat. Even better to talk and say hello. Hello. Say same to you. Really good to see you, and thanks for coming on. And even though unfortunately, you did lose half your food to the puppies. Jerry. Again, thanks very much. And it's very nice of you all to stay with me and have this lovely chat. And I'll hopefully see you again soon. On another live stream. I'll be posting videos this week to try and get a few more out after my slight absence. I mean, I posted a couple of videos, so anyone wants to go catch those, feel free. There was the inside out sort of take with Sverige, which was a short little 2-minute one, which was funny, and there was the video about that vegan teacher. If anyone wants to suffer, if anyone wants to go through that for 9 minutes, feel free to do that. Anyone who's not subscribed, if you could, that'd be absolutely awesome. I'm also on Instagram posting food, etc., and what I'm up to, and that's at the Vegan Mooncat. Also on Facebook and everything else with the same name. And that's it, really. That's about it, I think. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I think I've said that 1,000 times now, but I mean it. Thank you all for coming, and take care. Bye from me. Bye from Jerry. Bye from Cherie and Bella and everyone else. And all have a great day tomorrow, and take care. And I'll see you all soon. Bye now.